patrolling around the city. See what new races these league privileges get us. With me in a crew. This was before you showed up.
Okay.
And he was like, so I heard you're in the league now. That's cool. So, you need anyone else in your crew?
Ha.
And I was like, don't need no punk-ass losers like you two. I got my new crew and we're doing great without you. Your sorry asses would never even got near the league without me dragging you up in the first place.
What do you say?
I don't know. I might drop my phone on the floor and crack the screen, but it was worth it.
Just so long as you're happy with your life choices.
Today, right now, I certainly am.
All right. Now go enjoy the rest of your day in triumph.
I will. See you later.
somebody's been earning pay. Sweet ride.
Horsepower that we've got here. So we are using the 6 600 right here. All maxed out plus power. Pretty easy to get nowadays. I mean, most people probably get them different. Make sure you grab the blue turbocharger here, and I like to run the 5 the 3-pound motors, nitrous. Get yourself some track suspension, elite brakes, elite track.
In the 80s, truckers got paid only for the miles on the odometer. So some clever guys figured, if the paycheck depends on miles, then let's make miles. One old school trucker, Texas Bill, hooked a little electric motor from an air conditioner to a speedometer, parked behind a diner, turned it on, and sat sipping coffee while his truck traveled 600 miles overnight on paper dinner. In reality, booth number 4 with apple pie. Some used bicycle cables instead of factory speedometer cables. Easy to unplug. Empty, cable off. No miles. Loaded, cable on. Now it counts. Officially, almost no one ever drove empty. One guy added 30,000 ghost miles, bought himself a 69 Mustang. Inspector looked at his rig. How does this truck look brand new with 500,000 miles? Nebraska, sir. Straight road. Nothing to... In the 80s, truckers got paid... Dad, I got an electric vehicle. What the heck was that?
Go ahead and turn that cap around. Go ahead and show it to me. I thought you would like it because it's practical. Oh, my gosh. You want to take it for a drive? Well, I would, but I'm married to a woman. Yeah, let's go. I was born into this family. What'd you say? Nothing. I didn't say nothing. All right, where's the key at? Oh, you just press the brake and then push that button. You a grown man. You need to push a little button to start your vehicle? Daddy, it's just a button. Just a button? Boy, I raised you better than this, son. I just didn't think it's that big of a deal. But yes, you're just going to say it's just a list, too? Now he's on the list. Now, what happens to the rest of the country? If you press the brake, it will turn on. Oh, that's pretty neat. Yeah, I kind of like it. Dad, I got
In the 19... In the 1970s, every street racer in Detroit was hunted by a legend. They called it the Black Ghost, a triple black 1970 Dodge Challenger that would appear out of nowhere, crush the fastest cars in the city, and then vanish. No one knew who drove it or where it lived. For years, people thought it was a myth. Imagine you spend thousands on your engine, you're the king of the street, then this ghost pulls up, leaves you in the dust, and disappears before you can even see the plate. But in 2017, the truth finally came out, and it was crazier than any movie. The illegal street racer was actually Godfrey Qualls, a decorated Army paratrooper and a Detroit police officer. He couldn't be caught, so he stayed a ghost. Today, his car is recognized as a national treasure. In the 1970s,
Purple winding strip? This plate's just being normal. Mother, what the hell? Yeah, it's two-wheel drive. Right in the snow, are you kidding me? Yeah, that baby stays parked in the driveway. Hey, in my seat. Okay. Okay, so get out. What's with that voice you're doing? What's with the voice you're doing? Sound like you're swallowing a hot dog weenie whole. Hey, actually, I've tried that before. What's your name? Hunter. Dear Lord, why? Why did you bestow my name upon this dumbass? Well, I'd like to say I'm probably more country than you. What did you just say? You heard me. First of all, you got boots that ain't even broken in. You're wearing high waters like a dumbass. Is that an earring? Oh. What do you drive? Cat eye. All right, so you're a giant pussy. I see you wearing a Bass Pro hat. You know, what's your favorite fish? This plate's just being normal.
Here's the worst car crimes you can do to your car. If you have done any of these, I'm looking right at you. First is plasti dipping. Whether you plasti dip your emblems or the entire car, it looks awful. Just learn to wrap or save up for a paint job. Next is up-badging your car. For example,
we just had a training accident. The pilot, he had a tail gunner, and when he landed, he didn't have a tail gun. While they're trying to figure out what is going on, they get a phone call from some random farmer, and it's like, one of your pilots just landed in my field. He's like, just keep him at your farm. What's your address? We'll come pick him up. So Dusty hops in his car, drives out to this guy's farm, and he's like, okay, what the f*** happened? He goes, we were approaching the airfield, and the pilot yelled, bail. And Dusty looks at this kid and goes, that's your last name. We just had a training accident. The pilot, he had a tail gunner, and when he landed, he didn't have a tail gun. While they're trying to figure out what is going on, they get a phone call from some random...
How heavy can we make these? How heavy can we make these containers? Because after making these sliding rails for our storage system, we wanted to use these little stoppers on the new version of rails. But first, we needed to make sure they could hold enough weight when the containers are full. So the only sensible option was to mix up some concrete and fill a piece 3D printed part, which we figured was a good way to try and max out the possible weight each container could hold, meaning we could keep adding these heavy containers until we were happy that the little stoppers could actually hold a huge amount of weight. We also realised there was enough room on the back of the tile to cut these slots out, which not only saved filament but also meant we could make the whole rail system multi-directional and slide the containers wherever we needed to. So now that the rails are finished, it's time to work on some upgrades for the actual container. How heavy can we make it?
yes, next. It's the Texans! Oh, yeah.
Start and then we're going to dump the air on the trailer to lower it down. I'll show you how I load the excavator without ramps. Oh, what an awesome truck. So this truck has air ride suspension. Now the truck is started. It is airing up the tanks, but I've got a dump valve back here. I'll switch over to there and it'll drop the air and the trailer will lower down and the tires will come up. And then what I do is put the excavator boom down right here and lift the front of the tracks up. and then I'll walk the tracks forward onto here, and then walk it pretty much all the way up. We're going to start the truck so it airs up, and then...
The rat was suspended above a large ball with a wraparound screen in front of its face. The sensors underneath tracked the movement and translated it onto the screen, letting the rat run through the game. When it moved in the right direction, it would be rewarded with a drop of sugar water. But if it ran into the wall, a puff of air would blow in its face. This taught the rat how to navigate through the game, and the designers even added a trigger button. When a monster appeared, the rat could hit the trigger, shooting the monster and giving it another reward. Meaning, with more testing, you could be playing against rats in the future. The rat was...
Hey, can you move?
Yeah. Fine.
Most crawfish shells come from the smallest crawfish in the pond, feelers. But we decided to change up the game a little bit. For a limited amount of time, bumping this up not one size, but two sizes. You're one of the first to ever get exclusive select size.
Ever seen drag racing tires look belted? They're not broken. They're sticky on purpose. In real drag racing, the track is coated with rubber and special compounds. It's so adhesive, your shoes could literally stick to it. That insane grip lets cars launch faster. Sometimes the tires even twist from the force. And for RC cars, they're so light, extra grip keeps them from lifting off at high speeds. So yeah, in racing, if you want to move fast, you gotta stick the landing first.
Every American state has a modding trend, and we need to see what yours got. All right, starting with Florida and the culture of donks. It all started in Miami, where you'll see classic Chevys or any American brand with some flashy paint job and rims bigger than your car itself. Next up, we've got Big Falls, Texas, and the car culture of slabs and swangas. Especially in Houston and Austin, you all see expensive elbows sticking out of the cars on weekends at meets. Remember, if rims are poking into the next lane,
Texas, baby!
and how can we forget the squatted truck scene from North and South Carolina? I'm not saying much about this one, because y'all already know how stupid this trend is.
We got a new couch. Go on, make yourself comfortable.